so much of what we do sits on the network, to a point where we're typically designing a control system where 95% of the equipment is controlled via the network. And in this environment, and what is typical in the corporate space for us, is we don't really touch the network. And we go over to hospitality and some other markets, they put their hands up and go, you guys just do your own thing and we'll build an entire network and it's ours. But in this environment, and Ravago's no exception, in fact, to the point where they've got some really serious network engineers that know what's going on, we had to have serious conversations about what was going on the network, security, what bandwidth requirements there are, what latency requirements there were, and then their team had to make sure we had the right VLANs, the ports were configured, some things were VLAN tagged, some things were port tagged, and get through all of that. And it got to a point where we really were back and forth and hand in hand in terms of the design with their IT department and our engineers and programmers to make all of this work. So it wasn't just the user interface and the simplicity there, but it really went back to the backbone of this system, and I don't think this is anything new to anyone, was the network. And we've been in many environments and haven't been so fortunate with many clients that IT isn't so easy to work with. And the difference at the end is when this AV system doesn't work, it may likely be something that is outside of our control because we rely on their network. And if the IT department isn't in lockstep with us all the way from the beginning in the design and needs analysis, then we could have a problem and, oh, well, it's the network, and we start doing this finger pointing. And for us, the last thing we want is finger pointing. And it's really important to make sure that integration occurs. And it's not just, hey, we have to be on the network, but we have to be on the same page and how that integration occurs.